Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children all ages, I present to you the former WWE goddess herself. The former, I could have sworn, I swear to God, that she was at least Diva of the Year. I swear to God, if I'm wrong, she should have won anyway. I voted. I know I did, at least twice. That's not illegal. I checked. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you former WWE Women's Champion too. I want to say women's.
Two-time Divas champion.
That's why I thought. Ladies and gentlemen, that is not including the new championship that you hold.
Oh no, you mean you're talking about the MCW and the SWE championship?
Yes.
I had to give up because of an injury, so I had to vacate both titles because I dislocated my knee again. But you know, I'm getting better. We shall see in the next year if I return to wrestling or not.
So, like I said, more than 5. Sorry, Booker. So first off, you know, I know I kind of gave a little spoiler and I jumped the gun. You know, what you been up to since leaving the WWE?
Well, you know, I've gone to school for a year doing psychology, but what happened was I was going to go back into wrestling for Lucha Underground, and that didn't work out. But since I stopped going to school, I figured, okay, before I go back to school and finish it up, I want to do as many Comic-Cons as I can, and I want to visit as many cities and countries to see as many fans as I can, because, you know, I want to thank the fans for being so amazing to me. I know I was a bad guy during wrestling, I was a heel, but still, you guys grew up with me, and, you know, I treasure those moments, so I can't thank you guys enough. So if I can meet as many of you guys as I can, that's going to mean the world to me.
And, you know, just as one Melina fan to, you know, the world, we thank you for everything that you've done. Because, like, as much as people want to say, you know, the women's revolution started now, it started basically then. Because you guys was at least just pushing that edge. I'm not.
I feel like I have to correct people in a way where the divas, women's, female wrestlers, whatever you want to call females in wrestling, the revolution started the day the first female wrestler got into the ring. And since that very moment, that woman had to struggle and persevere and go through whatever she had to go through to be a female wrestler and be a role model for the future of wrestling. So throughout the generations, throughout the decades, that revolution has been going on since the beginning. And we need to pay respects to the women of the past to appreciate what we have now. And I know my era, somebody told me it was called the lost era, the forgotten era, or something or like that. I'm like, whatever you want to call it. I do believe that we played an important part for what women have now. So it's not just me. I'm not going to give my generation all the credit, or, I mean, you had other generations before us who should be given credit too. And I'm glad, I'm really proud of all the women that what they've accomplished now and what they're accomplishing now. And the generation after them are going to be that much more phenomenal. And it's a beautiful thing to see. But I really do believe that you should always give credit to the people before you, because you wouldn't have what you have if it wasn't for them. Just like I appreciate everything that my family's given me, because they struggled to come to this country, to give me everything that they didn't have. So that's something that was instilled with me no matter where I go. You know, so it's wrestling, my family, or even coming to Comic-Cons. You know, you think about Comic-Cons, and being a nerd was not cool back in the day, but look at it, it's a phenomenon. So you got to be thankful for everything that you have, and everybody who's you know, paid the price and paid their dues to give you what they have right now, or what you have right now.
So this is actually really ironic, because yesterday we actually talked to the original women of, well, Glow. You know, they're actually down there, and so the funny part is so when I actually told her that, oh yeah, Melina's here, and they're like, hold up, which Melina? No, yeah, Melina Perez, former WWE champion. Oh yeah, we love her. She's not the one that we hate. But the thing.
Visited me today. Yes, they're such angels. They're sweethearts. And I got to talk to them and ask them about like what they went through and how the Netflix version of Glow compared to what they went through and everything. And to be able to listen to that, it's just, oh God, I thank them for everything that they've gone through. You know, it's just they struggled. They did their part, and I thank them for it. They're good human beings. They're sweethearts.
So, first off, just before, you know, I just want everybody to know that this is out on the floor. We're not in a private room. We're not like this. Melina at least took time out of her schedule to actually speak to us. So, of course, I'm grateful. So that's the reason why when you see me, take a little knee, that was a kid that kicked me. Don't forget, if you want to see me get my butt kicked again, check out the Glow episode. Literally, they kicked my ass yesterday. Like, literally. They put me in a headlock. So, basically, I promise you I'm going to send it to you. Just so you can actually see the fact it went from, like, okay, yeah. And then, like, I want to say it was MTV took the mic. And she said, oh, can I hold on? She's like, yeah. Then Lightning put me in a headlock. Got me down my name, like, what? I'm like, wait, hold up, what's going on? This is going terribly wrong, what's happened? And then she tried to put me in an armbar and kicked me in the chest on accident. But of course, I literally had to apologize and I said, I'm sorry, I've never learned how to sell. But, like, either way, oh yeah. I'm like, crap, I need to hold this position because guess what? Either A, she's gonna kick me in the face on an accident, or I'm gonna make this look horrible. But they invited us to the panel tomorrow to actually watch them at 1 p.m. My question is, will you be there? Because I know that you are huge.
There, I really am gonna try to be there. Cause that's the one I want to see.
Because, like, I'm gonna be honest. This is because I was here last year, and this year, wrestling actually took over this year. We had 3 members of the Bullet Club. We had, I want to say RVDs floating around somewhere. That's not a pun. We had Big Keish, God bless him. We got, of course, you. The Rock just left the stage. Like, so this is, and plus tomorrow the Young Bucks will be here. So, oh yeah, I forgot the Addiction will be here too. This is a huge year for wrestling. So, I'm gonna be honest. It went from, I feel like being a nerd and being a wrestling fan, like, changed within the past 2 years. That it's now cool to at least, walk around with a wrestling shirt.
Yes, and even people like who are carrying championships, like it's more common now. But that's like, I don't know, I love that. I love that people are able to be themselves, and that's the way it should always be. Be proud, come on. Support, like, we're able to wear baseball hats and football hats and everything. We're wrestling stuff, come on.
So, I'm gonna be honest, all the fans on here, they know the fact that I'm at Comic-Con and I had to at least give it a shot. But but like 90% of the time, I'm gonna be honest, I'm always in a wrestling shirt because I gotta be honest with my fans. Like, if I'm not wearing a wrestling shirt and basically saying this is what I love, it's basically me hiding who I am. So, this is something I always wanted to ask you. Last year, and I know you probably get this question a lot because this big rumor from last year that you stopped taking dates at one point, and basically everyone's like, oh my God. That people were like, oh yeah, I'm not taking any bookings right now. And everybody thought that you was going to the WWE.
Taking bookings, and I think it was, because I dropped off the face of the earth, like I didn't take any bookings for 5 years. And then all of a sudden I started taking bookings in October of last year. And then I got injured in March, and that's when I couldn't wrestle. So this time, ever since March, I couldn't do any wrestling because I dislocated my kneecap. So since then, I haven't been able to wrestle, so that's why I stopped taking bookings in March. But last year I was working. So the thing is that people, the rumors of like me going back into the WWE, that's because that's what the people wanted to see and they were hoping for. And I was just like, oh, and I don't know what to say. Like, I don't know what to say to people.
So the funny part is, Mickey James, which I know that, because this thing, I follow you on Twitter, so I know that you and her are friends. I know that, when she came back and faced Asuka, there was a rumor going around at that same time that you was her next opponent, that you was Asuka's next opponent. And
that would be so amazing.
So, like, it's one of those moments where I was like, wait, maybe this rumor is true. Like, because the thing is, no one really knew about your injury. No one really knew. None of the dirt sheets that they talked about it. They just knew that you stopped taking bookings. So they put, because I think at that time they were doing a Superstars shakeup, and they was like, oh, we're going to start adding people. We're going to start doing this and that. And then, like...
But you know what the weirdest thing is that dirt sheets, okay, throughout the last decade or whatever, since I was in wrestling, dirt sheets love using my name to generate traffic. So anytime anybody like would spread rumors or talk crap or anything like that, they would mention my name because for some weird reason it generates a lot of traffic. So spreading the rumors that I'm gonna go back into wrestling, anything that has to do with me will generate traffic somehow. Except for maybe not so much nowadays because I'm not doing anything. People could see through my feed what the truth is and what's going on. So I'm just saying when it comes to dirt sheets and what's happening and what's not happening, always go to my website, always go to my social media links because the truth is nobody knows what's gonna happen unless they go through, unless I announce it.
Of course, that's the reason why, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't, when it came down to, let's say some of the, bad rumors, I'm one of those type of people that I would actually, wait, I seen what Melina has done, there's no way that she went from this to this, and the funny part is, I remember this one rumor, I'm not gonna talk about it here because, one, like I said, I like Melina, but this is the truth. At the same time, I'm like, okay, I know that's not true for one reason. You was doing RuPaul's Drag the same day. And I'm like, I know that's not true.
I'm like weirding out what this rumor was. What the heck? This is so weird. See, these are the things that people say is so crazy that I'm like, what? How is this possible? But you know what? For some weird reason, people want to believe the worst or something. I don't know, but yeah, I don't even deal with that. I'm just whatever the truth is, I will put it out on my social media. I will put the truth out there. And hopefully one day I'll put out a book and then you guys will know who Melina is, the way my parents raised me to be, and anything that I do only represents love, peace, and wanting everybody to be happy. Anything other than that, just let it go. I don't want anything to do with anything negative. It's all positive.
So I'm gonna wrap this up because first off, you have people, but this is the absolute truth. There's two things I want to get off my chest. This is not questions. This is facts. Fact number one is that as much as people don't want to actually, mention it in this light, you are a minority female that became a champion in WWE. The fact is that when it comes down to it, if you wasn't Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, as a minority, Eddie Guerrero was the second one after that. So I gotta thank you for basically, still for minorities paving that path. First off, thank you for that. And second, and this is of course the fanboy in me, what's next for Melina regarding both either inside the ring or outside?
Well, right now I'm not thinking about it. All I need to do is make sure that my knee's strong. That's why I think we'll wait until 2018 to see what happens. Maybe I'll start wrestling again, maybe not. Right now, I just love going to Comic-Cons. I love the fan interaction. And right now, just me getting stronger and doing these cons is what I'm focusing right now. And then we will see when the new year comes. We'll see.
And there's one last thing. Excuse me, sir. Is it okay if we put it on camera real quick? Can you come in? So, may I ask you what's your name?
My name's Elena.
Elena, it's nice to meet you. Do you know who this is?
She is Melina.
Now, this is the thing. The thing is, this young girl knows who she is. That the key term is inspiration. So, the reason why I just wanted to bring her in is because she's an inspiration. She just proved a point. So, I just want everybody to get out there and actually know this. Please do not trust the rumor mills, even though I get my rumors from there. Because I'm going to be honest, I don't know people like that compared to what people think. So, but by the looks of it, you're a Luchadora fan. You're a big Lucha fan. You love Lucha, huh? So, I have a question. Is that a custom mask? Is that custom? Did you get that made just for you?
No, I got it when my parents went to watch a wrestling, and I was with my dad, I think, and they got me one, and I got it signed too.
Oh,
That's cool. Who you got it signed by?
I'm not sure what it says.
It was at Rikishi's gym.
Oh, at Hard Knocks, Knox Pros.
oh,
So, So I have a question. Like, since you're a wrestling fan, who's your favorite wrestler today? And just because Melina said you don't,
No, I don't have to say.
you don't have to say her.
But I do like her.
Oh. Anybody else?
I'm sorry for breaking character, guys, but this is adorable.
But
Yes,
you
we love
first.
Rick.
But you first.
You know, I gotta sign. I gotta sign out of here because you know this is adorable and I can't. So, you might help me sign out real quick. You want to help me? Okay. So I want you to say, like, say your name and say we're out.
My name's Alina, and we're out.